Welcome to Yoga Zone. I'm Jennifer Monness, and with me today is my dear friend Jean Kerner. We're here in beautiful Jamaica at the Grand Lido Sans Souci. In today's class, we're going to work to strengthen our midsection. Now, we all want flatter abs, and we're all looking for that magic workout that's going to help us really shape and tone here. In today's class, we'll not only build solid strength through our midsection, but really understand better the connection between our abdominal muscles and our lower back, strengthening and stretching. When we're finished, you're going to feel really strong, building solid strength so you can sit up taller and feel better. Let's get started by taking our hands around our waist. Let your thumbs point back and your fingers draw forward. As you inhale, feel the rib cage expand and your waist expand. Exhale completely and draw your belly in. Feel the firmness as you exhale. One more time, breathing in and breathing out completely, drawing the belly in. Again, firming this whole area. Great. Now we're going to move into some of the poses. Stay with that breath. Let's try Dandasana. Extend your legs out in front of you. We're going to take our fingertips behind us, point them behind you to the back of your mat. This will help you sit up nice and tall. Now press the backs of your legs down into your mat and feel this whole area begin to firm. If you're starting to round, you're not using enough strength here. Really draw the belly in. Get a long spine. Your fingers can help you as much as you need by pressing back and away. Breathing in and breathing out. Great. From here, walk your fingertips back further behind you and start to bend your knees, placing your feet onto the floor. I'm going to give scale a try, Jean. Starting in a modified variation, lift your left foot up into the air, keeping the knee bent. And then if you feel like you have your balance, lift the other foot up as well. Hold here and breathe. You're going to feel your abdominal muscles working for sure in this one. Firm here and let your lower back lengthen to support you. Full breath in, chest expands, and full breath out. Lower those feet down. Pretty tough, huh? Let's come into tabletop to release out our lower back a little bit. Let your fingers now face towards the front of your mat. And as you breathe in, lift your hips up into the air. Hold here, take a few breaths. This one should feel pretty good just to release out your lower back. Hands are pressing down, feet are pressing down, and watch those knees, don't let them go wide, and draw them in parallel. Jean makes all of these look so easy. Inhale, and exhale, lower the hips down. Now we're going to go into scale again, a little harder variation. If you need to keep your fingertips the way they were before, that's fine. We're going to give this one a go. Take your hands underneath your legs. Sit up nice and tall, belly firm. Let's lift that left foot up into the air. And now see if you can add the other foot as well. Holding here. Stay tall and lifted. Keep your abdominals engaged. And if you really want to get fancy, straighten those legs. Take a look at Jean. If not, stay supported with your hands underneath. Holding. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly bend your knees and lower the feet down. And let's come into table one more time just to release out. Inhale, lifting the hips up. And exhale completely. Even here, draw your belly and feel the belly engage. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lower down. Let's come on to our hands and knees. We're going to come into Bally Seal. Sit back onto your heels. Good. And take your fingertips out to the side. Let's move with the breath a little bit, keeping this belly firm. As you breathe in, let the arms come up into the air, rise up off your heels. Exhale slowly, like you're pressing through water. Lower yourself back down, chest onto the thighs. Breathing in, rising with control. That comes from your core strength. Exhale, lowering down. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. From here, slowly come back up. We're going to come into latch pose. So lift your seat off your heels and extend your left leg out to the side. Good. We're going to watch Jean on this one. Jean's got her foot flexed, her toes pointed up. And her heel and this right knee are supporting her. They're her foundation, pressing down firmly into the mat. As she breathes in, the right arm comes up into the air. And as she exhales, she so gracefully moves into this pose. Now you'll see this nice length that she's got through her torso. She's not rounding because she's really strong. Good, Jean, in her obliques. You've got to use that strength all through the sides of your midsection to keep yourself supported. One more breath in, and exhale, slowly lowering down. Great. Let's try the other side. Extend your right leg out, flex the foot, and press the heel down and the knee. Inner thighs drawing together. That helps you stand a little taller. Good. As you breathe in, the left arm comes up, and as you breathe out, move into this pose. Now check here. It's easy to kind of let your belly hang out and your hips come forward. I want you to engage. Feel the strength in your core as you lift up and out of the hips. Now you've got length in your torso. Obliques are working to stabilize you in this pose so you don't wobble or fall. One more breath. And exhale, slowly lowering down. Let's come onto our knees. We're going to move into forearm plank. So take your hands onto the mat. And now drop your elbows onto the floor. I'm going to watch Jean again in this one. Here's a real challenge for you. Take your right leg back and behind you. And now extend the other leg. Okay. If you're doing this pose properly, you're feeling a lot of work going on right through your whole midsection. If you lift your hips up, it's a little easier. And if you drop your belly completely, that's a lot easier. But come to a place where you've got one nice line from your shoulders to your heels, and then you're going to feel your body working together. Not just your abs, but your lower back as well. Feel that support. Probably might start to tremble a little bit. That's okay. That's how you really know that you're working. One more breath in. And slowly, let's lower our hips to the floor and come into Sphinx pose. This one should feel really good. Take a moment to check your alignment, though. Make sure those elbows are under your shoulders, so draw them back a little bit if you need to. You really don't want to be here. It's not really comfortable in the lower back. Hands pressed down, and they're drawing towards you. Feel the difference. If you push them away, the shoulders round. If you draw them towards you, you feel length through the breastbone. Send your toes back and breathe here. Extending, stretching and releasing any tension in that lower back. Nice stretch in the belly as well. Inhale, and exhale, slowly lower down. And we're going to draw our hands back, elbows in, and press back into extended seal, bringing your seat onto your heels. Arms are straight. So we're releasing after all of those challenging poses, bringing our seat on our heels and finding a lot of length through our spine. Jean's arms are active in this one. She's reaching forward, and she's tuning in now to her breath. So let's try that. Inhale, feel the expansion on your thighs. Exhale, your belly draws in, and your muscles are firming. Breathing in and breathing out. So let's continue coming into Tadasana, standing on our feet. Bring your big toes together and fan the rest of your toes apart. Press the feet down into the mat. Now take a minute here. Let your belly kind of be soft and hang. Let your hips come forward, and you'll see how you're compressing in your lower back. Now draw your belly in. Feel length through the lower back. Wonderful. Now you're standing taller. You look great. Also feel centered and balanced as well. So let's come into Warrior One. Step your left foot back. Now just take a minute and check that those back toes are facing forward towards the front of your mat. You don't want your foot like this. This is going to help us square our hips forward. You can even bring your hands on your hips and make sure they're both facing towards the front of your mat. As you breathe in, your arms are going to go up into the air and your front knee is going to bend. Full breath here. Exhale, straighten the leg, bring the palms together into a prayer in front of your heart. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Using the strength in your abdominal muscles as you inhale to rise and get long. Exhale. Great. From here, take your hands behind your back and hold on to your elbows for support. Keep drawing this hip forward, don't let it open. As you breathe in again, feel length through your whole torso. We're going to come forward as we exhale, keeping ourselves really firm here. Feel your core working to support you. Inhale, coming up, feet grounding into the mat. Whoa, little wobble there. Exhale, forward. Last time, breathing in and coming forward. Long spine, strong abdomen. Slowly come back up. Let's try the other side. So take your hands on your hips, step the back foot up, and the other foot back. Starting with your alignment, checking those back toes are forward. We've got our hands on our hips. This is going to make it a little easier. Now we've got our hips faced in the right direction. As we inhale, we're coming into Warrior One. Jean, arms come up and front knee bends. Exhale, hands into prayer. Lower them in front of your heart. Feels so good to move with the breath and find strength and stability in this pose. Inhale and exhale. Great. Take your hands behind your back. Hold on to those elbows. Remembering, firm here. That's going to keep you balanced. Inhale. Breathe out and lengthen forward. Inhale. And exhale. Find your feet. Remember, build from the ground up. Inhale, strong legs, strong belly. And exhale, coming forward. Great. From here, slowly come up. Hands on the hips and back foot to meet the front. We're going to come into airplane now, another great pose to help you find your center. Use your core on this one. Step your left foot back. Now let your toes press into the mat. You're resting on the ball of your foot. Send your heel to the back of the room. Slowly begin to lengthen out and forward. If you'd like, you take your arms out to the side. I'm going to keep my hands on my hips. It's going to give me a little more support. Watching Jean. Strength from the belly and the back. Arms are reaching, body's moving in all directions. Great, Jean. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Let's change sides. Step the right foot back and come onto the ball of the foot. You gotta feel grounded in the feet and then slowly lengthen out and forward. Notice if you let your belly go soft, you might even start to wobble a little bit. So keep it firm, long spine. Jeannie's gonna take her arms out to the side. Holding here. Great, one more breath. And exhale, slowly come up. Bring the feet together. And let's come down onto our hands and knees. We're going to go into inclined plank. This is similar to the forearm plank that we did at the beginning of class, but your arms are going to be straight this time. So check your wrists are under your shoulders. You know Jean's so good at this one, we're going to let her do it on her own. Take your legs back and behind you. Remember, inclined plank. Gotta keep this whole area firm, otherwise it's going to fall towards the floor. We want one straight line, almost like a rod, parallel with the floor. And when you've got it and you're engaging here, you will start to feel that trembling. That's okay, work with that. That's how you're building strength. Great, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Bend your elbows just a little bit and hold. Don't go all the way down. Keep your elbows in and your shoulders away from your ears. Send your heels back, charging those legs as well. Feel your whole abdominal area totally engaged. Let's lower to the floor slowly. That one is not easy. Point your toes back and slide your hands back towards your breastbone. You're going to come into cobra to release out. As you breathe in, lift up just an inch or so. Press your pubic bone down and feel length through your whole lower back. Now watch this from happening. Don't let the elbows go wide. Draw them back and behind you. Oh, now I got so much more space here in the upper corners of my chest. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, let's go into King Cobra. I want you to start to straighten your arms and lift yourself up. Now take a minute. We're probably a little far back. You need to wriggle yourself forward. Check that your wrists are under your elbows. That should feel a little bit better. If you'd like, bend your elbows slightly and start to open up through the chest. Lengthen and release through the lower back. Enjoy that stretch. Stretching your abs as well. We've worked them really hard. This one should feel good. Breathing in and breathing out. Great. From here, see if you can really now charge your legs. Lift up on the thighs. Send your toes to the back of the room, upward facing dog. One more breath here. Inhale, draw yourself forward. And exhale, drop your knees onto the floor. Slowly come to sit back on your heels. You really deserve this one now. Release and extend and lengthen forward. We've worked our abdominal muscles really hard, so this is a great pose. You have to connect with your breath on it. Breathe in, feel the belly on your thighs, and as you breathe out, start to feel it drawing in. You'll notice as you see Jean, a lot of length here. She's enjoying this one after all the hard work she's done. Come now to extend your legs out in front of you. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and slowly, once you adjust yourself at the front of your mat, start to lower down with control. Use your abs as you lower so you don't flop down. Great, Jeannie. From here, draw your left knee into your chest. Give it a nice hug. Now we're going to take the other leg up into the air. That's it. Straighten the leg, and you see Jeannie is sending energy through the ball of her foot. Long, straight leg. Breathe in. As you exhale, start to lower that leg down. Don't let it touch the floor, though. Feel how your abdominal muscles support the leg. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Last time, inhale. And exhale, lower. Great. Let's change sides. Place that right foot on the floor. Push the other foot on the floor too, and hug the right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg up into the air. Hold here, feel the support. Exhale, let the leg lower. Breathing in and lifting. Again, using your core strength to support it. And exhale, lowering. Last one, up. And down. Nice. Draw the knees into the chest. Begin to roll over onto your side and come to a cross-legged seat. Get yourself comfortable drawing one heel into the groin and the other heel in line with that. Take your hands onto your waist and reconnect with your breath. As you inhale, feel the expansion. Exhale, drawing the belly in, feeling how firm and strong you've gotten your abdominal muscles. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, drawing the belly in, firming the abs. Great. From here, take your knuckles onto your knees and close your eyes. We've worked hard to build strength in our abdominal muscles and our lower back, feeling strong and centered and understanding the balance between the two. Enjoy this. I'm Jennifer Monness, and come back with us soon on Yoga Zone.